Hey, okay, folks. iPad got overheated. All right, here we go. All right, the iPad got overheated outside in all of that sun, and I had to, it just shut off on me while I was in the middle of reading the goddess card for you, which was mine, right? Fairness. And I was so busy running back inside here to get away from the sun. I thought that maybe I could preserve the live stream, but of course that didn't happen. And so rushed back in here and still aren't organizing together. Hey, someone's in here with me. Hello, hi, how are you? I know this is just the craziest thing that's going on here today with me. As disorganized as I am, I'm usually not this bad. But the heat, the sunshine really was too much for the electronic equipment. So that's a lesson. But I need to go out there and bring those things inside, bring the rest of the cards and things inside so I can finish doing this reading for you. And I thought I brought the book in when I did it. So I didn't. So I'm ridiculous. I know. So anyway, I'm going to run back out. It's hot here in Miami, Juanita. Yeah, it's hot here in New York. I didn't know it was that bad, but I guess usually when I'm outside with my iPad, I have it, I have like a case for it that protects it, I guess, from the weather. But because of me doing it outside and not being able to plug it in the way I normally would, I had to take the cover off, and I guess the cover protects it from the heat from the sun also. So learned something else today. Um, so what I could do, I imagine, you can hear me, right? Juanithia, Thina, Juanithia, you can hear me. So I want to run outside and get that so that we don't have to keep doing this back and forth. So give me a second, folks. This is so very unprofessional. I know, but I want to do this. Right back. We're back. I'm back. So terrible. Okay, here we are. I'm back. Oh, terrible. Oh, okay, here we go. This is so terrible. Tacky. Okay, back. Yes. So, still left half of everything out there, but I wanted to grab as much as I could and bring it back in. It's really, really hot out there. And Juanita is still here. You a trooper, honey. You are a trooper. Okay. Um, looking for that book. So that I can finish this up for you guys. This is probably going to end up going into the the scrapper at this point because for so many different reasons. We did not plan this. Today was just a day of things going a little screwy when it comes to us trying to do the right thing. Mm. And do me a favor, give me another thumbs up so that people know that I'm back live, even though I know you did before. But if you can, I'd appreciate it. We can finish this up and get things back into order. Okay, so I guess the lesson is we will not be doing any lives outside until the weather starts to cool off a little bit again, right? Oh my. Mm. Still can't find the book to give you the definition of layout, but we know fairness, right? We know what fairness is. And being good to other people, treating others the way we would want to be treated is what is fairness, right? To look at the situation, full measure of the situation, and put yourself in the other person's shoes, or what if there is a person that you love or have loved in the past, would you want them to be treated the way that you are being treated or the way that someone has treated you? Is that love? Is that fair? Okay. Fairness has different, I guess, meanings for different people based on their situations, I guess. So for some people, what they may, based on the information that they have at their disposal, they may believe that something is fair, where you may not, or someone else in that same situation may not. I found a book. But basically, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Now, if you don't care about yourself and aren't particularly fond of yourself and you treat people shitty because that's how you like to be treated, then I guess that's our explanation right there. If you are a person that believes that they should be mistreated or who kind of gets off on that, maybe you got some kind of fetish about, you know, undermining people or hurting people, or, maybe that's the thing for you. And if that's the case, then we can't do anything but pray for you, or you should be praying for yourself. But that would take a level of awareness that you may or may not be capable of. But I believe that anything is possible because God is able to do all things. So even those of us who need to have more prayer for us rather than praying with anybody, someone may need to pray for someone. Fairness. Okay. Did we go through this? No. Let me suggest another definition for fairness. When all parties involved surrender their personal agendas in the favor of the greater good for the entirety of the group. This requires trust in the wisdom of the whole. When it comes to matters of disputes, the attacks are based on fears that you may not receive that okay, there was a typo in this book apparently. When it comes to matters of disputes, the attacks are based on fears that you may not receive your share. Attacks are based on a fear that you may hold that you may not receive your share. Yet attacks amplify the hurt and the pain that caused the dispute in the first place. So the fight is not about your share. The fight is about the reason that you all are having to divvy things up to begin with. Why not surrender your attachment to a specific outcome and instead direct your holy will towards the resolution of the argument? Hold a firm vision of a peaceful outcome and let the pieces fall into place in a harmonious manner. So if people are fighting over money, maybe the fight isn't really over money. Maybe the hurt is about the events that led up to this money having to be distributed in this way. So different meanings of this card is that a lawsuit will be resolved, a dispute will end harmoniously, that you will be treated fairly, to keep everyone's needs in mind during negotiations, release guilt and shame as these emotions can attract a punishing attack. So release guilt and shame. So if you're holding on to information or you are not speaking up because you're afraid that you are going to be shamed or guilted, um, your inability or your unwillingness to be truthful or honest or to speak your mind may just be encouraging the negative emotions or the attacks. Because if somebody knows that you're weak, they can use that against you. They feel that this is a weak or sore spot for you or your Achilles heel. So the way that you can negate that is to be honest and take away their weapon. Mayat is the Egyptian goddess of integrity and fairness and justice. She holds a scale that measures souls against a feather at the time of death to detect any heaviness from guilt. Mayat protects us in business and personal relationships, ensuring that we're treated fairly and honorably. Call upon her before signing any contracts, during a dispute, or whenever you're feeling guilty or remorseful. Ashe. So, whenever you're feeling guilty, whenever you're feeling ashamed of something, sorry for some behavior on your part, then tap into Mayat All right. For integrity, for justice, for fairness, and believe that you're protected and that things will work out in a fair and just manner for yourself and everybody concerned, right? You're going to ask that divine order be established in the situation. Just that little bit. Look at this. I got a little tan already. Okay. Lost is independence. Like a cat, you are independent, but you also need affection. There's a time to balance your social interactions with your solitude. While you can ask others for their opinions, you have to make your own decision. Your freedom and your independence are top priorities. So ensure that they are nurtured. Your independence and your freedom. So this talks about spending time alone, about giving yourself permission to play. This is about asking that your own needs be met, making your own decisions. Talk about playing with cats, buying a cat, getting a new cat. Bast is the Egyptian goddess that transforms into a cat every night and protects her family and those who call upon her with her all seeing and all knowing night vision. She exhibits feminine traits, which include gracefulness and independence and playfulness and intuition. She also works with cat lovers, and she has a distinction of being not only a sun goddess, but she's also a moon goddess because she is the daughter of the sun god Ra. So she's the moon and the sun. She's independent. So I think that goes back to what we were talking about earlier about sexuality, okay, and looking out for your own needs and not. You have three cats? God bless you. I only have Midnight, and I only got her when I started doing these readings on YouTube. I'm not used to cats. I really grew up kind of afraid of them. So this is an education. She's very interesting, though. But yeah, cats is sexual also, and sensual, and feminine. So if you or someone around you, again, as I was speaking about fairness and sexuality, if someone around you is, being skimpy or withholding, you or someone else is withholding sex from your other partner, or just because you don't have a partner and you haven't been having sex with anybody, I think it's saying that you need to get out there and try your hand at it, see what's out there. All right. Or if you're in a relationship, you and your partner maybe you'll stop being so petty and nitpicky with one another. Maybe the problem is you haven't had sex because you're trying to prove some point to somebody, and the only thing you're doing is hurting yourself. Or maybe you are using sex as a weapon and making your partner feel that you all are being celibate at separate corners, if you're in separation, but actually one of you is having sex and the other one isn't. And that is part of the fairness. Someone's not being honest and they're doing their own thing at night when no one can see. Oh, okay. Someone is out there doing their thing at night so that they can protect themselves and their partner and their family from knowing what they're up to. But that's not fair. That's where the unfairness is at, because you all are supposed to be working on this relationship together and you both had an agreement not to be intimate. But, okay, someone is doing semantics. The agreement was not to be intimate with one another, but it didn't say he wasn't going to be intimate with other people outside of each other. See, that's that stuff. That's that stuff. That's that unfairness. That's that sneakiness. That's that mm, double talking that we were talking about. That we're always talking about, right? People doing things for their own good and trying to control other people for that same person's good, not for the other person's good. They're not looking out for the best of the relationship or the best of the other party. They're doing things in order to maintain control because of their own insecurities. Mm. I don't know who this message is for, but if that makes sense to you, then that may be something that you may need to take a look at. And maybe you or your partner is playing games and changing the rules without your knowledge. It's manipulation. That's what it is. It's called manipulation, and it's that's a pretty deep one. And we have to ask ourselves, why does someone feel that they have to be so manipulative of other people? Maybe because they lack their own ability to control themselves. So they decided they're going to control other people by not making other people think that they're control, that they have self-control, when actually they have no self-control, but they are controlling other people around them. Hmm. Little sociopathic, I guess, for someone out there. No judgment, I guess. I shouldn't have said it was a little sociopath. Hey, it is what it is. It's a definition, of sociopathology. Just recognizing what it is, in case you didn't have a name for it. And once you have a name for it, now you can get some help. So if this is you and this is what you're doing, and maybe you might want to go talk to somebody about that. And if not, if you don't want to go because you can't afford it, there are people out here in the world and YouTube, and I think even on Instagram, who are offering psychiatric counseling or psychological counseling and help. Oh, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. You said that was your ex-partner? Okay. It's some kind of pathology, right? You make people think that you're, you make a rule for the relationship and both parties are supposed to be adhering to it, but only one party is adhering to it. The other person is doing what the hell they want to do. But the partner B doesn't know that partner A is out there just doing their thing. Hey, hello, Dawn. Thank you for coming. Make sure you give me a thumbs up so other people know that we're here. But that is interesting. That I mean, I guess people do it all the time. I guess people do that. And you ended it with him? Well, yeah, you should, because that's something that besides is unfair. Something a little ill about that. That you would see your partner suffering and you thinking, the partner's thinking y'all are in this together, and you're not in this together. Actually, one person is manipulating the other person so that they could behave in a way that partner A wants them to, but meantime, partner A is going out there and doing all kinds of stuff that they shouldn't be doing. And partner B is having faith that the both of them are, suffering together. Like this is building a foundation of the relationship. You're working towards a common goal. The struggle continues. Okay, doing right. It's like that's a whole new thing. Okay, so maybe some of us weren't aware that this goes on, and I guess this is why this needed to be brought up today. Somebody didn't know about this. I never thought about it like that before, but I guess that is what's going on. I'm just being real tacky on this live stream because it's been going left since it started, so might as well just continue with the leftness of it. Yeah, it's amazing that and if this is while we're doing this spiritual journey and one partner is doing this to another partner, besides the fact that that's not very spiritual, then what are you actually doing to this person? Are you pretending to be spiritual in order to, I don't even know what would be the agenda, except control? I mean, it would be really horrific to say that someone was an actual demon or working specifically, but there are all kinds of energies out here. And it could be someone is deliberately going around trying to hurt people, trying to destroy people's psyches. Maybe because there's something wrong with their psyche, and so they get some kind of pleasure out of messing with other people's psyche. Wow. Get something out of manipulating because I don't know, do they know that they're being manipulative? Some of them do, I guess. Okay, he was definitely pretending. He wants to prove to me now that he can be better, but you're trying to move on. Yes, but did he ever say why he was pretending? Please share. Did he say why he was pretending? Is it's too simple to say it's just evilness, right? I guess it's a insecurity that if because they know that you're a faithful person, that you're an honest person, that you would keep up your end of the bargain, and so they didn't have to worry about you being just to keep you around. All right, and when you saw someone else trying to do the same thing, you cut it off. Well, that's part of the lessons, right? When we come against these things, we recognize it right away so that we can stop it in its tracks. So thank God for that, right? That's part of this journey is to not is to be able to recognize deceit, discern, right? Discern these situations and to protect yourself. Because okay, his ego liked having you on his okay, yeah, well maybe you were arm candy to him or maybe to his friends, maybe they always, admired you and said how you were cute or hot or whatever like that. And so they all made a bet or who was going to get you. For some people, I'm not saying that that happened to you. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, thank God. Thank God. That's why we get these lessons so that we can protect ourselves from the next character that thinks that they can get away with that type of stuff. Okay. Secret City Tarot. You need some advice, would you? Hi, Marion. How are you? Um, Miriam I. Secret City Tarot. Am I making the right choice with my twin flame? Well, what's the choice? Secret City Tarot. You have to tell me what's. I don't know. What is the choice? What are the choices? What are the options? Is it being you left and you forgave him? Nothing wrong with forgiving a person. Forgiving don't mean you gotta go back to them though. That's two different things. Forgiveness is not for them. Forgiveness is for you. So you can forgive somebody and not go back to them. Be aware of that. So you could leave him and forgive him at the same time. One thing does not exclude the other. You want things to work out? All right, first of all, everybody, right now, it seems that, hey, Kata, salutations. Um, we're all going through, those of us who are still hanging on, or those of you who are still hanging on to this twin flame journey, okay? Everybody is having a problem with communication and separation. Even people who are living together are having problems with communications. Plus, it's Gemini and Cancer season. There's all kinds of things going on in the atmosphere that are uh, messing with it. Things are going to be illuminated. You're going to be able to make decisions. You shouldn't be signing any contracts, and you shouldn't be making any life-changing decisions right now. Anyway, all right. Try not to say too much. Try not to contact anybody. You want to work it out, then for the next until the middle of July, or at least until this Cancer, the second, I think it is, the 2nd of July. There's something, the eclipse is coming on. So don't make any decisions. If they're not talking to you, then you know what? Okay, they'll start talking to you again next month. Just focus on yourself. Focus on what you need to do. Finish up your spring cleaning. Schedule a vacation with your girlfriends or your guy friends. Don't feed into it right now. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, they're going through their healing. They're behind. There's some set of twins. One partner is a little ahead, and the other partner is still a little behind, but they're coming. So just let them do what they're doing. They weren't there helping you when you were going through your dark nights of the soul and everything else. Remember that. For some of us, you can relate to that part that they weren't helping you. So they got to go through theirs too, just like you went through yours. So allow yourself to you have to heal yourself too, because you've been going through things waiting for them to catch up. So work on you. Treat yourself to things that you deserve. Okay. Lord Fekwad, let's see some nipples. Really? You don't have access to Pornhub or something? You need to come on YouTube. You're too cheap, man. You need to go. Mm, we're gonna have to take you out of here. Yes. All righty. So let's do it, bitch. Oh wow. You're not going to be bothering with you. Or maybe I should just go ahead on and hmm. Yes. Let's do that. Maybe then you'll spend your money over on Pornhub or XTube or whatever. Um and yeah, there you go. Hmm. There you go. Excuse me, everybody. There we go. Oh, really? Somebody just needs somebody to love. Oh, wow. Not even worth answering, but I'll definitely report them. Oh, yes. That'll make you feel better. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that he loves you too, doll. Hmm. Okay. So now we are just going to be hidden and deleted. There we go. That should calm you down, hopefully. That's a whole lot of messaging for somebody that don't like another person or who wants to act like they don't like somebody. You don't even know me, I don't think. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, 5 and 5. Okay. Change. Oh, I never did that before. Thank you. I never had to put somebody in timeout like that. Usually my moderators do it, but I didn't give Kate a chance to get to it. I jumped on it myself. Now, let me go back to people who have lives. Okay, so Dawn, okay, so you forgot, okay, Secret City Tarot. You forgave him, you want things to work out, they will work out. Everybody's partner's acting extra silly right now. Just ignore it. Ignore how he's acting. You forgave him. You talk to him if you feel like it, but if not, just let him have a little timeout. He'll be okay. And let's see. Uh, yes, it's best to let the divine masculine heal, and it's best to let you heal. Take care of yourself. Okay. Okay. You want to know when he wants to approach you? Well, you just answered your own question. It's about when he wants to approach you. Okay. It's about when he wants to report you. Yeah, Tammy, I think so. Mm. You have a job interview coming up. Will you get the job? All right, let's see positive vibes only. See, we left the angel answer cards outside in the backyard. All right, let's not do that anymore, right? So, what could I do for you besides the angel answers? Huh, I'm gonna do this. Positive vibes, give me a second. Will you get the job? Okay. What we got here? Who is this? Oh, Tarot de Risha. All right, Father. Just give me a second. Let me think what to use. Okay. Hmm. I'm thinking. All righty. Let's get an answer. What is this? Oh, no, 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 no. Huh. Okay. Okay, positive vibe. Let's see what we can get. Oh, all right. So, got karma. This is from the Tarot of the Orisha. This is justice. This talks about things going around full circle, lessons that you learned in your youth that you are going to be able to employ in order to have things come out in a balanced manner. So I think it, of course, will depend on the way you are in the interview and the person who's doing the interviewing and the way that they're looking at things and where they're coming from, what their previous experiences are. So maybe you and the interviewer are going to have some kind of commonality. They're going to recognize something about themselves in you. Oh, I don't know where that's coming from, but that's what Spirit is telling me. There's something about you that the interviewer is going to recognize something about. They're going to recognize something about themselves in you, and that may have some bearing on whether or not they give you the job. Mm. Oh yeah, female. Maybe the person that's interviewing you is a woman. She's going to open an opportunity for you, but she could be a little tricky. Hmm. Woman. Female interview. I don't know if you know who your interviewer is going to be or who has the final decision to make. Mm. Maybe they'll see you as a threat. Mm-hmm. The village. This is like the tower. They may recognize the person that you're interviewing with. It may or may not be a woman, but if it's a female, it could be a female that you're going to be interviewing with. And while this person is going to be opening and welcoming to you, there's something about you that reminds them of themselves. And they may be afraid of your ambition is going to create instability for them. That's deep. Wow. And I've known that to happen. You know, you could have a female supervisor who may be a nice person, but you And that doesn't mean that they don't get along with other women in the area. It's just something about you they see as a threat. Hey, Autumn, how are you? Yeah. So this person may see you as some type of a threat. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Undines and mermaids. This is about like doctors and nurses and hospitals and physical trainers and mm, maybe this person that you're dealing with, this interviewer, because I got a coup, which is death, and that's in the reverse. Somebody is retiring or someone is ill and they're hiring you to replace someone who is out sick or who may be going out sick soon. And the person that's interviewing you knows this. They don't want to they feel like hiring someone to take this other person's place, the person who's out sick. They're afraid that that is going to create problems and because they want the person to come back to work and get well, to get well and come back to work, but they know that they can't keep the position open and it's going to be disruptive. So they're trying to make a decision for the best of the company, but they're not they're not fully, yeah. Six of air. This is about leaving, moving away, leaving, going to calmer waters. Yeah, someone is leaving or someone left the company because they got sick or they retired. And the person who is interviewing you, they may feel that something, mm, poor fire, but this was in the reverse. So they felt about this person like they were like family, and they don't know whether or not they should offer it to you because it may be disruptive. Maybe they'll see you as competition. Maybe they're a little insecure and they'll see you as competition. Maybe you're extra cute. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Bottom of the deck. Ogun. Yeah, somebody wants to fight. They're putting up their defensive. Or maybe it's a job for security or police or security in a hospital. Hospital security. I don't know if that's what it is that you're going for, but whatever it is, maybe I don't know. I mean, I don't think I have to guess. You know what your interview is for, but it could be that someone is being put in a position where they have to hire someone. They don't want to replace the person, or they don't want to bring someone else into the position. Maybe it's a family business, or everybody they know that they usually work with has been family, and this would be something different from them. Okay, message from the earth. This is about stability and prosperity. All right, so being able to reap the benefits, reap what you sown. So it's a positive card. Could be a good job. Could be a good job that's going to bring you a lot of security, financial security. Or, like I said, the person that you're replacing may have retired and they may be financially secure right now, or it's a family business and this is their legacy, and they want to be careful about who they bring into the business now because everything is profitable, and they have made plans and they have done a lot of good work, and it's been profitable so far. So I think that going in there knowing that this person may have a little insecurity, they may be a little jealous of you when you go in for the interview. That's giving you a heads up. Nine of Earth, this is like the Nine of Pentacles. So this is independence. All right. Again, planting positive seeds. And the enslaved prisoner. So this is like the hangman. It was like this. So, yeah, as long as you're aware of what's happening, and now you are, then you could present yourself in a non-threatening way, and I think you'll be able to get this job. All right, it's going to give you some independence and security. All right, so I think that it'll go well. All right, Posy. So let us know. Send us a email, or make a note in the comments area of the video after you get the job, and let us know that it went well, or send me an email, pbtarot7@gmail.com, and I'll know and I'll tell everybody. All right. Is that it, folks? Hazi. Okay, Miriam. I'm going to let him approach you. You are going to be enjoying your peace, solitude, giving yourself some goddess time, working on your self-service. All right. Okay, Posy, thank you. Yeah, please take that advice. Make sure you do your prayers, all right? Ask your ancestors to protect you, all right? And to make things work out in the most positive way for all parties involved, and to protect you when you go into that interview, all right? But I hope it'll work out. I think it will, as long as you know who you're dealing with. Can you have a general reading? Well, general readings are all up. And what did I just do? That was Cancer. That would have been Cancer's reading. But I can do something for you, Juanithia, because you're always around. The angel answer cards were right here the whole time, Posy. It's the heat. I feel a headache. Mm. But yeah, I'm gonna give you. Let's see what comes up. This is for Posy. Positive vibes. Additional. What is it that she needs to know? They need to know when they go on the interview next week for the job that she is asking about. And I'm going to get to you next. Oh, it says let go. Let go. Yeah, I think you don't need to be worried. God and your angels have everything under control. A key aspect to manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then release it to heaven. All right. If you've been make a wish and leave the rest to your angels. So, like I said, tell your ancestors what you need and let them do their thing. Now, okay, Juanithia, what would you like? What would you? What are we inquiring about? Is there any particular deck you'd like me to pull for you? Thank you, everybody that's in here. Thank you for giving me thumbs up. Don't forget to do that so that other people will know that we're here. So, Juanita, could you just hmm, let's see. Tell me what you'd like me to pull for you, Juanita, and I'll do that. We can get you a card from Whispers of Love. We can get you a card from a few cards from the Mermaids and Dolphins deck. I can just give you a reading with the Orisha deck. She says, Twin Flame Love, of course, of course. Why? Why, Bob? Of course. Oh my goodness. Did I leave the Romance Angel Oracle deck outside? Mm-hmm. All right. So let's just use these. Just excuse me. All right. Let's see what you got here. Mm. I don't know. I know this was for myself, but I don't know, maybe for someone else. That I don't know if you all know this song. This is kind of old and it's kind of obscure, but it's I think it's by David Ruffin when he wasn't with the Temptations. Yes, David Ruffin and the Temptations, whatever. Going to walk away from love. I'm going to walk away from love. Hmm. Hmm. So I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I want to walk away from love before love breaks my heart. I think that's how a lot of us are feeling, right? To save yourself the regret, spare your heart the pain, walking away before someone walks away from you. Mhm. So we have strength and we have the Three of Wands. So maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, Leo, or maybe you are a Leo. Same for you to have strength. You're waiting for something, you're waiting for someone. You've been waiting a long time. They or you have been waiting a long time and you've been strong. You're waiting for an opportunity, or they're waiting for the opportunity to come towards you. Oh, you know that song? Okay, okay, all right, okay. So maybe it was for you all morning. Maybe that's why you were the first person in this live this morning. Oh boy. Oh, Eight of Swords. So this is, you're feeling stuck, of course, like we all are. Mhm. You don't know whether or not to remain. You feel stuck. You're trying to be strong. You're trying to look towards a bright future and opportunities, but you're feeling stuck, but you know you're not stuck. You know you can walk away from this at any time. But you put in a lot of time. You're a Capricorn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this is Cancer season, right? Cancer started, so Capricorn is the opposite of it. All right. All right. So this is lots of twists and changes and things. Yeah, Anna, you can ask me a question. Just let me finish with Juanicia. Just Anna, you can just write the question and then I'll look at it. So, strength, because you've been waiting a long time, you feel like you're stuck. This is just the phase of the journey that a lot of y'all are on. Okay, and he's in Aries. Okay, or they're in Aries. Okay, so yeah. It's another 8. And this is about walking away from a situation. In the past, you walked away or they walked away from you. Yeah, okay. Walk away from love, right? In the past, trying to be strong. In the past, you may have walked away from this person or they may have walked away from you recently, in the recent past, but you are trying to be strong, even though you feel stuck because you've been waiting so long. You had to leave. Okay, Miriam, it's fine. We're still here. Anna, anytime, just write the question that you have, and I'll get to it when I'm done. Okay. So, we are all going through the same situation, ladies. Divine feminines or divine masculines, whoever it is that the other person in your connection is unavailable, giving you the silent treatment, may have to have gone out of the country with or without notifying you, or left the area, or feeling disconnected or abandoned. First of all, check your phone, make sure that you did not block this person by mistake. First of all, because I'm telling you, because I know you may have blocked them by mistake. You go back and forth wavering, and when maybe you said and you blocked them, and then you decided, oh, I didn't want to, but you forgot to take them off the blocks. Just check that. Um, okay, you left, and now he wants to get married. So that's what happens. That's it. That's what it is. When you withdraw your energy, or some of them, the normal ones, when you withdraw your energy, they come towards you. So now he wants to get married. Okay, right. That's all. That's what it is. So if you want to marry him, yeah. If you don't, you could take it and you could be engaged and not get married right now, right away, if that's not what you want to do. But let's see what else here. Mhm. The moon. So there's some secrets, maybe, that you worry that he's holding some secret. That's what you're concerned about. You're concerned about you not getting the whole picture. That there's some hidden agenda. You're being suspicious. And that's why you're asking. Because you're suspicious. You don't trust him. Because it wasn't until you turned away from him, oh, now he wants to get married. But it's nothing to be suspicious of. It's just the nature of the beast. That's what they do. As soon as you give them your butt to kiss, then they come back. The normal ones. even as abnormal as we see it. But a normal person, normally, when you pull back, then normally, if they're really interested, they'll come towards you. To come towards you with an offer of marriage, that's nothing strange. They've been doing that for centuries, you know. It wasn't until you withdrew your energy or started dating other people, suddenly they get an epiphany. Oh, they miss you. Oh, you did mean something to them. Oh, I don't think I want somebody else to have this person because they're for me. So if you don't want to get married, then why are you asking? What's the point if you don't want to get married, then why are you asking? If you don't want to get married, then leave him alone. What's the purpose? I mean, you could want to be with a person and not want to marry them. Okay, let me take that back. But you do want to be with them. It's not that you just hanging around this person and you don't want to be with them at all. It could just be that you don't want to be married, and that doesn't make you commitment phobic. It just means that you don't want to be married. And I don't have a problem with that. Marriage is not all that, you know, society tries to crack it up to be, in my opinion. I think it's just another way to control money. And we got a page of cups and a page of swords here. You got kids, maybe, or this offer. Yeah, maybe you're ready to cut this offer of love. Maybe you getting ready to hurt their feelings and let them know the truth that you really don't want to marry them. Yeah, you don't want to marry them, but it'll be the truth. But is the question is, do you just not want to marry anybody, or is it just that you don't want to marry him? Well, you said you don't, not with him, so it must be a particular reason that you don't want to marry this particular person. But I imagine you still love them. You broke up with him in December of 2018. Okay. So are you still in contact with him? You said you broke up with him in December and now he wants to get married, but you don't want to. So stay broken up then and let him find his true love, that someone that really wants to be with him. If you don't want to be with him, could be holding up somebody else's. Oh, you have a dog. Okay. Mm. Yeah, you could be holding him up from something. Queen of Wands. Yeah, you could be holding him up for his future. You said he's an Aries, so that's their energy. He wants to, he's looking for a future. He wants to settle down with you. He's made a decision right now that you're what he wants. If that's not what you want, then you need to let him know that. Okay, Miriam, I'll get back to you in a second, but I promised Anna that I would do her question right after I finish with Juanithana. Okay? All right. So, yeah. You know, if you don't want him, then you need to let him, you need to give him his freedom so that he can do what it is that he wants to do. I don't know what caused you to break up with him, but if you're broken up with him and you don't want to marry him, then just let him go. Okay? I think that's the best thing. I don't know why you would, you know. Don't be sneaky. Or maybe you think he's sneaky or whatever, but what it is, don't just be upfront. All right. Treat people the way you would want them to treat you, or the way you would want your son or daughter to be treated in this same situation. And maybe that's the way we need to start looking at things. How would we want our daughters or sons to be treated by this other person? Maybe that'll make us a little more compassionate and empathetic in these situations. Okay, so we got the Sun card and we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah. You want to start all over? Stand up for yourself? Tired of defending yourself with this person. Maybe this person made you feel like you always had to justify yourself, or you always were constantly in a struggle with them, part of the twin flame journey. And you just want to start something new. You just want a new beginning with someone new. You don't want to keep struggling with someone that you don't trust, that's someone that you feel that you have to play these games with in order for them to respond to you the way that you deserve to be responded to. And so now you're being a Capricorn, stubborn. So just, you're being stubborn too. You want what you want. You don't appreciate the way they treated you. You don't like the way he treated you. You don't think that you should have had to walk away in order for him to get a clue. You want a new love. You want to offer your cup somewhere else. And there may be someone coming towards you that's not this person. All right. Or maybe they will come back in a way that'll make you accept them humbly, humbly towards you. That's what I'm getting. Humbly, quickly, not going to make you wait around like they made you wait before. Mm-hmm. Judgment. So you've made a decision, or you will be making a decision about the way you are going to allow this person to treat you. Right? So right now, the way you are responding in this situation is going to teach, it's going to let you know what you will not accept, and it's also going to teach this person what you will and will not accept. And that will be the judgment. Okay, so if you don't want them, let them know that you don't want them, so that they can be, so that you can be open to a new offer that may be coming your way, and they could be open for someone else. But if this is because you're being stubborn because you don't like the way that you were treated, and and I understand all of that, but understand also that this is part of the twin flame journey, is to give you these challenges so that you will know what you won't accept and what you will accept, and so will your partner. Okay? So that's you. Humbly, yes, you will come back humbly. All right, now we're going to go back to Anna. Anna, we don't know when, we just can be ready for them when they come. So let's see here. Anna. All right, Anna, let's see what we can get for you. What is it that Anna needs to know about their connection? Just thinking. What does she need to know about their connection? All right. Okay, so Anna, this is for you. There's been some controversy, some upsetness with hmm. Okay, so Anna, you said that you want to know about this connection. You've never felt anything like this. So there was a lot of controversy or arguing and fighting, maybe, with yourself and your ex, maybe family members or friends, outside influences around you. Oh, you got a victory card though, so there was a lot of arguments and fighting, but someone felt that they won. They came away with the victory. Hmm. Maybe there were a lot of competition for your partner or you, and one of the other ones of you feel like they won because they got the partner. So maybe you or they had a lot of competition, a lot of other women or a lot of other guys or people were interested in them, but there was a victory. And you feel victorious, or they? Mm. So we have someone was holding on to some information about a fire sign. It was something that you or they were trying to get some type of clarity. I got the page of swords, and the four of coins, and the king of wands. They all came out together. Okay, Sagittarian. All right. Okay, you're a Sagittarian, Anna. All right. All right, Marian. I'll get to you next. I'm dealing with Anna, and he's a Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn is opposite of Cancer right now, so this is their season. All right. So they could be the earth sign that is being stubborn towards mm, someone was not being honest about the way they felt about you, Anna. That person may have been holding on to their true feelings and being stubborn about the way they felt about you. Or they were honest in telling you that they wanted to hold on to this connection. Hmm. And start a new beginning. Start off something new. Yeah. You're saying that he was afraid to give himself to you? Yeah, because he was afraid to admit the way he was feeling. And you're ready to start a new beginning. That's what you're worrying about now because you're tired of the fighting, the controversy. All right. You you know that you have good intentions. All right. You want to move away from this situation and move on to a brighter future, a new start. and stability. You want to establish a home, happiness, healing. You feel this relationship has been healing for you and is stable. You're happy, comfortable. Well, and you feel that the healing for him will come when the two of you start a fresh new relationship. If he can get past the previous arguments and hurts, all right, he needs to be reminded that he survived those hurts, those previous situations, and that the justice will be in the two of you having a happy future, all right, and stability. The healing will be in the stability. The justice will be in the stability in the future that you're looking for towards. The new beginning that you want will give them their justice. Okay, he's very hurt. Yeah, well, this is part of the journey. This is what's going on. You just have to pray for him. Pray for him to get stronger. Pray for him to begin to trust again. Again, judgment. All right? You have to allow him to get comfortable with you again and to be able to know that you are not going to hurt him, that he can trust his own judgment, that you're not going to change up on him, or that you're not going to treat him the way maybe he treated you or others in the past. He doesn't trust, and that's why he's that's why y'all fight a lot, because there are trust issues, and he wants to be the winner. He wants to be victorious, but you keep winning, and it's pissing him off. That's the way he sees it. He sees this as a competition for some reason. And you have to show him that this is not a competition, that this is about healing. Okay? This is about justice. Of course, you have a lot of men interested in you. I said you were a cutie, didn't I? Yeah. So he's you need to reassure him that he has outlasted the competition. All right. That even though a lot of men are interested in you, that your focus is on a new beginning with him. Okay? That's that you can be trusted. Maybe he has a problem because if so many people were interested in him, maybe he couldn't be trusted. The only way you can do that, this is all part of the journey, that he has to learn how to trust you, and you have to be, confident in yourself, which you are. Okay, so you learn that you are attractive, that you can attract many people, all right, but also that you have self-control. So, yes, he may not trust other men around you. The problem is, the point is, does he trust you around other men? And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how many people are interested in you and how many people are salivating after you, or how many people find you, breathtaking and enchanting and all of this. It doesn't matter. They're supposed to. The issue is, where's your heart? Can you be trusted? And that's all that you could do, is just be yourself. And he has to figure that out. It's not for you to reassure him. Hey, Desiree, it's not your job to make him more secure. He needs to work on his own insecurities and finding out where they stem from, because they didn't stem with you, it came from somewhere else. That's why they have to do the work. Okay? So that he will learn how to trust his own judgment, that he will learn how to trust you, and that he will be able to move on and start to get happy, okay, and stop putting all of these extra, restrictions on your behavior, you know, because of him projecting his self on you. Just because he wouldn't know how to control himself with so much admiration and attention doesn't mean that you won't know how to control yourself. Okay, Anna? You're welcome. I'm glad that you like that. I'm glad. I hope that that answered your question. All right, here we are. What we talk about now? Who? Miriam? We do here? How is your DM doing today? What's his energy like? Miriam. I got a confirmation that, okay, so you got confirmation that the reason the two of you are separated is because his ex is doing magic on him. Okay, so yeah, they're all doing it. They're all doing it out here. All of these exes, karmics, whatever you want to call them, they are doing whatever it is that they think they're big enough to do in order to break you up with your divine masculine. Maybe not even so much because they want them, just because they want them not to be happy. Because misery loves company. So and now that you do what you need to do to protect yourself, right? You burn sage around you, clear out your house, you know. Uh, you may want to keep your distance from your divine masculine if you feel that they're bringing energies back and forth between you and this other person, but not necessarily. You just have to pray and believe God and know that you and your family are protected. There's nothing that this karmic or her minions can do to you or to ruin the connection, as long as you all stay focused on each other and on your service to the community. She's got to do that. She'll work herself out with that. All right, and it may not be like being said right now that she might not even be aware that she's doing it. It could just be she's sad and she's praying and she's hoping, just like you would be. So it doesn't mean that she's doing anything purposefully, maybe or maybe not. Okay, well then that's all you got to do is keep praying. Okay, you got Miriam. You got confirmation that you're not supposed to disturb him for a while, and that the effects of the magic is gone now. So, okay, so who cares what she does? That's not your problem. Just protect yourself, tell him about it, and then let it go. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. All right. As long as your intentions are positive and you're not sending any negativity towards her, but you are sending the negativity back to her, wherever it came from, she can take it right back because it's not welcome there. All right. And you are going to hope that she can find light and truth and love for herself. This may have been her 400th time doing rituals on him. All right. But you don't know what he has done in the past that may have put her in the mindset that she feels that she needs to do this. And like I said, it may not actually be rituals. It could just be praying. It could just be sad. It could just be dreams, you know? Same way we have 3D and 5D, they do too. Everyone does, and she has ancestors just like you and he have ancestors. All right. So even though there are some of them out here who are evil, it could just be that they're misguided. All right. Maybe she doesn't understand that this is really love, that you really love him if you really do. So maybe you can sit down and write, not to her that you're going to actually send it to her, but get a piece of paper and a pencil. I'm being told to tell you this. Get a piece of paper and a pencil and write a letter to her and explain to her the relationship with you and your divine masculine and how you all came together and why you feel that he's your twin flame. And let her know that you wish for her to find love also, and that this is not, none of this was done to upset her or make her sad or to rob her of anything, but it's just that you are believing in your love, and you're also going to be believing that that same love is going to bring her true love. And after you write it, place it on your altar or burn it. Send it to her in the form of burning it. That you are speaking to her spiritually on a different level, and that you want her to know that you don't wish anything but positive happiness for her with someone else that's not your divine masculine. Yeah, well, you don't have to explain nothing to her. This is an exercise, Miriam. This is a way for you to, first of all, you're divine feminine, I hope. So you're thinking, at a higher perspective. Okay? You don't have to do nothing. You ain't got to explain anything to her. I'm saying that if you believe that this is what she's doing and you want her to stop it, a way to stop it without dirtying your own hands is to show her some love and understanding. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for you. And who we at now? Pudding Queen. Will we be what? Try to do it. You think about it, pray about it. All right. How is he doing today? All right. What? I mean, he's alive, right? He's still in the land of the living, so that's important. How is he doing today? I don't know how I could. Yes, you're worrying too much. Focus on yourself. All right. Focus on your attitude about what this journey is about. This is about service. This is not about just romance. This is about what is it that you are bringing to society? What is it that you are doing? And if maybe my saying to you that if you could show some love to this person, maybe that's a lesson that you need to learn, right? No, there's no list, Tarina. It's just me getting caught up in answering questions. um, because I was going to try to get some of my readings done, and I started with Cancer, and then I ended up answering all these questions that ended up being twin flame questions, and I'm going to keep saying the same thing. We as a collective, twin flames, right now, people are in separation, people are in non communication. All of this is going towards this new wave of twin flames coming together at some point. So if you're not talking to your divine masculine or your divine feminine right now, you're not alone. Everyone else is going through the same thing. Okay? No, your question was not being ignored. I'm just answering 14 people. Mhm. Okay, well, Miriam, I mean, she dumped him and she had sex with someone else behind his back. Couldn't have been that far behind his back because you know about it. That means that he know about it. All right. This is about you and your relationship with God and your journey. Just because someone else is being a barbarian doesn't mean that you have to be one too. Hmm. It's about self-love. That's right, Razor. All right. So, Miriam, done with you. Tarina, no, you're not late. So, what would you like to know, Tarina? Hmm. Tarina B, what would you like to know? And Desiree? Desiree. Your synchronicities have been on steroids today, Desiree, because everybody's is on today. So just you're doing the right thing. Everything's good. You're good. All right. Who's coming towards you in regards to love? Is there someone that you have in mind, Tarina? You're welcome, Miriam. You don't need to be on the list, Desiree. Everybody's 100% on. Everybody's synchronicities are on fleek. Everybody, this, like I said, there's a wave that's coming together. On the 2nd of July is a lunar, no, some kind of eclipse, right? So there's going to be a lot of action. Today's the 28th, so the 2nd of July is a few days. So you've never been in a relationship. So you want to know if there's love in the future for you, Tarina. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, don't worry about it, Desiree. We're all going through that right now. All right, Tarina, you have never been in a relationship. Okay. Very nice. Very good. You must be young. How old are you, Tarina, first of all, before I even. Please tell me you're over 18. 19. Oh, I remember 19. Everybody else, y'all remember 19? Yes, you will have love. If it's in God's will, then you will have it. All right, let's see what it says. You need to be focusing on school. Desiree, stop. Stop. No, nobody is going to be contacting nobody this week. This week, next week, maybe. No, Desiree. He will contact you before the summer's over. Can we do that? Oh, okay, Tarina. It says ask for help from others. So maybe, maybe you need somebody to hook you up. Maybe you need to go on some chaperoned dates with people who you know, maybe people from church or family members know someone, and they can introduce you to someone. That's how you meet someone. Yeah, ask others to help you. Also, pray to your ancestors. Tell them to send you the right person at the right time. All right, that's going to be safe for you to love. And be careful with who you spend time with. And when you go on dates, make sure that you have a chaperone with you. Don't go by yourself until you get to know the person. Okay? Hmm. Forgiveness. Hmm. Now, why are you getting that? Forgiveness is someone that you need to forgive, someone who hurt you or gave you a bad impression about people, col- colored the way you see love, colored the way you see relationships, maybe your parents, someone around you, and maybe you need to forgive them because there'll be big, happy changes. Okay, you're searching. Desiree. Oh, your parents. Okay. Yeah, you have to forgive them. Mm-hmm. Desiree, stop. um, Serena, Desiree says that she has a nephew that is 18 and he's a good young man. I don't know where the two of y'all live, but maybe y'all could start corresponding on line, Skype or something like that if he's a nice young man. All right? Big happy changes. Maybe Desiree is going to be bringing you this happy change. Forgive your parents, okay? Listen, I don't know what your mother and father did, your parents. I don't know what their situation is, but I'll tell you this. People can only do, first of all, hurt people hurt people. You know that, right? Someone's been hurt in their growing up years or whatever, and then they turn around and they hurt people that are close to them. It's not right, it's not fair, it's just a fact. So that's one thing. Second of all, people only do what they do based on the information that they have at the time. Okay? So some people get better with time, they learn from their mistakes. Other people are just stubborn and stuck and they don't learn from their mistakes. But if we don't give people room to learn and grow, how can we expect other people to forgive us and allow us to um, learn and grow? Oh, Desiree said, Tarina, Desiree says that he's very handsome. He's a tie between Will Smith and Trey Byers from Empire. Okay, so Tarina and Desiree, y'all can hook up afterwards and exchange emails and stuff, and let us know if things work out with her nephew. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? I could do weddings. I have a license for that. You do it right here on the air. Jokes, jokes. Okay, look him up on Facebook, Serena. His name is Sean Hodge. Okay, there we go. Now, Desiree, I pulled all the cards for you that I'm going to pull, just like everybody else. Aw, she's blushing. That's cute. Okay, well, look him up, Serena. Is he really cute? Um, yes, we you have done your good deed for the day, Desiree, and you are in the same boat with the rest of us, waiting to hear from our divine counterpart. So don't worry about it. It'll probably happen, like I said, before the end of the summer. You'll hear from him, if not next month. And Serena, Desiree said that he's a comedian. Excellent. You always want a guy that can make you laugh the right way. All right. Shamilla, What is his intentions towards you? You're a Virgo and you're dealing with a Scorpio. What is his intentions towards you? Okay. Oh, he's a Scorpio. Oh, Desiree said, yeah, yours is Scorpio too. Okay, see, your question is going to get answered anyway in here, Desiree. Okay. All right, I see it. Let's see what we're going to get. The answer is simple oracle cards. I'm going to get one for you, okay? Um, Shamila, separate. Desiree, I don't know. Get it. Okay, so I'm going to pull one to answer a simple card for you. Let's see what the oracle says about you and Ahmad. Okay. Mm. So we have number 57. Call your spirit home. Hmm. Call your spirit home. Let's see what that is. I see you, Desiree, and I just gave you the smirk. 57. Mm. Okay. This is for. Wait a minute. And y'all feel free, super chat is open. Donations are accepted. So we are back over here with your card. I want to just make sure that Shamila, number 57. Are you growing tired yet of the same old blah, blah, blah of disinterest that your ego mind comes up with whenever you get a whiff of inspiration? Are you tired of the same dreary arrangement of self denial, insecurity, and boredom that you come home to at the end of a very hard day at work? You feel this lack of inspiration because your joyful spirit has been living outside of your body and of your home. Your ego has taken over and pushed it out of the door. It's time to call your spirit back. Start by creating an atmosphere that appeals to it. It doesn't like darkness or chaos or carelessness. Is your living space inviting to your spirit? Your spirit is holy and requires a place of peace and serenity to dwell. Invite it to come home by cleaning up your residence and airing out the old. If your home is cluttered, dusty, falling apart, or just plain ugly, it's not appealing to your spirit. Clean up and clear out the debris to attract your spirit once again. Hire help to do so if you're feeling overwhelmed. Take pride in your space and make it beautiful. And simplify. If you own less, you worry about less. Your spirit is content in the clean, quiet, and uncluttered space. Okay, so I think what this is saying is that maybe your place is too small or it's cluttered, and maybe that's the holdup for union for the two of you. Oh, that makes sense. All right, that makes sense. Okay. So let's clear out some of the clutter. And by clearing out the clutter, that is how you're going to show him that you love him, because you're taking time to pay attention to something that maybe he didn't want to say, or that, but something that was concerning him. Maybe he doesn't feel like there's a space for him. So maybe you need to clear out a closet and a drawer or something like that. Maybe he doesn't think that there's a place or space for him where you are. Or like I said, maybe there's a lot of clutter and he's a neat person. And you're a Virgo. Virgos are usually very neat. So maybe it could be the other way around. Maybe he's not so neat, and maybe he's afraid that he doesn't have space for you. Okay, so take care of that space. All right, making space for him, and hopefully he'll be making space for you. And by you making that space, that's how you will be expressing your love to him. Okay. All right, great. Now, Desiree, one card for Desiree from the Answer is Simple Oracle. Okay, I'm glad that you're going to do that. I wish you luck with that. Let us know what goes on. Okay, you can always update the chat, or you can send me an email. Desiree, ha, number 23. 2 and 3 is 5. 5 is change. Give more. Desiree, give more. Something that you need to change about what you do. Maybe you don't give as much as you think you do. He is interested, honey. Shamila, he is interested. And I'm telling you that the reason that maybe he's holding back, maybe because he doesn't think that you're making space for him, or he hasn't made space for you wherever you live. You don't have to verbally say anything to him right yet. All right? Just make room for him, or clear out your clutter out of your home, or out of your head, or out of, whatever. Your car. Maybe your house is fine. Maybe it's your car. But clear things out and see what happens then. Okay? For Desiree, give more. Who keeps calling? Anyway, your heart's desire is not elusive, nor is it out of your reach. However, it does require more from you to make it a reality. Don't give up and walk away so easily from your desire because you're frustrated and discouraged by the present circumstances. Instead, make an honest evaluation of your efforts towards realizing your dream and admit where you've fallen short. It may take more time, more energy, patience, honesty, education, or an assistance from others. Oh, you felt that way 2 days ago. See? It might take all of these things and more. Don't be afraid of the hard work required to realize your dreams, nor need you be afraid of disappointment. Your ego deters you so easily, but your spirit will never give up on a dream. Turn to your spirit to give you the necessary determination and effort. Turn to your spirit to give you the necessary determination and effort to stay true to your desire. Be willing to do everything it takes to nurture your goal and do so with a happy heart. The only reason that you're not succeeding is because your intention requires more effort than you've made so far. You're not given certain desires in order to frustrate you. Your yearnings reflect your authentic self. Ignore your ego, which is telling you to quit. Your spirit is able to achieve everything you dream of, if only you're willing to give it your all. So do. Every time you want to give up, you see 222. Okay, great. And how many twos did I have in that reading for Cancer just now? What, 5 twos? Kata is saying to Desiree to trust the journey and the process. Continue the work of self mastery and dropping off of the old self and the ego. All right, so look past your own ego and give more to the situation. As much as you think that you are giving, maybe you're not. And the only way for you to know exactly for sure is for you to trust your intuition and ask your ancestors, ask your spirit guides to let you know where is it that you need to make an improvement or an adjustment in order for you to realize the end results that you're looking for. Okay. And Kata Desiree says, thank you. Okay. You're seeing 222. That's telling you to keep. You need patience. Amazing. Can't imagine that you need patience. Desiree. So work on your patience. All right. Accept, yeah. Accept when people tell you no, or people tell you this is the way we're going to do it. You want to insist on having it done your way, right? So, okay. I thought I was done with you, um, Sharina. So here we go. We're back with that. I just told you what I'm not him. I don't know him. I don't know you, right? And this is a general, this is, in public. We're not getting into all of the details of your life, and I don't want to, and you don't want to, okay? None of us want to invest your energy on the wrong person, right? So the person that you know that you won't be investing wrong energy on is yourself. If he's playing with you, ask your ancestors to let you know if he's playing with you. That's why they're there. You have ancestors just like he has ancestors, just like I have ancestors. And part of this journey of this, relationships, romances, is to understand your strengths and understand where your help comes from. All right. So don't invest in anybody but yourself. But if you are cleaning up your space, that's an investment in yourself. It's not going to hurt. It can only help. So do that and see what happens. One step at a time. You're not going to be investing your energy on wrong people if you're cleaning up your place or your house, your car, you know, your mind, whatever it is that you need to declutter. It's for your own good. No, Desiree, she's not. She's going to let me, I'm going to finish the question for her the same way you interrupted too, and I answered you. Just, relax. Hmm. Okay, so do it like that, all right? Don't worry about wasting your energy on other people. You are young, right? And these are all lessons. We're all learning these different things, but it's not going to take anything away from you for you to declutter your life and declutter your home. You're not going to be wasting your energy, but ask your ancestors to let you know. If you haven't set up an ancestral altar, if you can look on my channel and you can see how to do that. If not, send me an email, pbtarot7@gmail.com. I'll send you the information about that. But in any event, you do something really simple. Get a white candle, and a glass of water and talk to your ancestors and tell them that you need clarity. And you'd appreciate it if they would give it to you in a dream or give it to you in a sign during the day, three times reinforced, something that you will be able to recognize, that you agree upon, like if it's a word or color or whatever. Tell them you want them to direct you if you're wasting time with this person. But I didn't see that you're wasting time with them. I saw that you needed to declutter some things, and that will be you allowing space for them to come towards you. I didn't tell you to tell them that verbally that you love them, so you're not putting yourself out in any way, and you're doing things for your own space in your own house, so you're not investing your energies in them in any big way. But the only way that you'll be able to get love is by allowing yourself to be open and vulnerable to love. And yes, some of us, we have wasted many years with someone, okay? There are people who have wasted 10 years, 20 years, 50 years, 5 weeks, 5 days, 5 hours. Depends on how long it takes for you and this person to get together. Doesn't make them a bad person. Well, I tell everybody every time, yes, nobody wants to waste their time. Who waited more longer than Winnie Mandela for Nelson Mandela for him to get out of jail after 27 years and then divorce her because of what she did in order to free him from prison? But that was the thanks she got. So you do things out of love without any expectation, and just be open and know that your ancestors and the divine is going to bring the best person to you at the right time in the best interest of everyone. And that's all you have to pray for. Now, I'm back to Desiree. Ah, all right, here we go. Yes, Desiree, you need patience. Okay, so I think that we pretty much had exhibited that right now, and I appreciate you, standing back and allowing me to finish answering her question. So thank you very, very much. And she thanks you also. All right. So you need patience. So let's work on that. Sharing your gifts. 62 is 8. Share your gifts. You have gifts that you need to trust. This is back to Desiree. You have gifts, your own gifts that you need to trust and that you need to share. Now we know that you've already been generous because you've raised your nephew, right? And that's a gift that you shared. And you just shared your nephew with the other young lady that was speaking, the young girl that needs to find a nice young man. So that's you sharing your gifts. Okay, and you've been seeing 8 since yesterday. So there's your 8. Desiree, done. You're good. Okay? Stop it. You're in the same spot the rest of us are. He's a nice guy. And I'm sure that, they can take it from there. You gave them the information and they'll take it from there. That's you sharing. Okay? Good. All right, Desiree? You've been seeing 8s and you've been seeing 2s. Everybody is in the same boat. We are all waiting for things to work out with our divine counterparts. All right? We're going to learn patience. We are going to declutter. We are going to focus on ourselves and not on the romance. and we'll see and have faith and believe. All right. And we're going to start giving super chats to Ia Patsy for answering all these questions all the time, every chance that we get, because we're exchanging energy, right? So if I'm exchanging energy and answering questions, then we need to get some energy exchange back. Because I have to reinforce my own energies. This is what I was talking about last night when I put that out last night, and I didn't want to, it wasn't to hurt anyone's feelings. It was just, you know, just check it out. Joanne's tarot last night, she put out a message, and I think that maybe a lot of us need to, run over there and read it, because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You know, there's nothing that people get, even going to church on Sundays and listening to this pastor. They pass the plate around and everybody puts their dimes, their quarters, their dollars in it. But it's wrong to say, give a reader on YouTube a donation, you know, even though they're already giving you free readings every month. If the readers on YouTube do 12 readings, one for each astrological sign, weekly or every 2 weeks, that's 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, 4 times for free. And it's wrong to ask somebody to give a super chat or a donation to their site. I mean, but Michael Jordan's sneakers ain't doing nothing for you, and people spend $400 on those. Thank you, Desiree, for your super chat. I appreciate it. I wasn't trying to shame you into it. I was just trying to say, like, let's think about what it is that we put our energy in. If people are on YouTube and you're getting readings from these different readers all over the place, what are you exchanging with them? Are you praying for them? Are you giving them a donation? Are you remembering them in your prayers when you're saying your prayers? When you're praying for yourself and your divine masculine, or a new job, or a new house, or whatever it is, do you remember to pray for the person that gave you a reading, or who posted a general reading that touched your soul and touched your heart? Could you pray that things go well for them, that they can find love and happiness? Because when they're happy, then maybe their readings and things like that will be more positive. Just saying, let's be considerate of each other. But thank you, Desiree. I appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you guys. And I don't like to say these things, because then you sound like, you're begging, or like you're greedy or something like that. But it's not even that. It's just, I just don't get it. You go in a cab and the cab driver says, okay, well, your fare is $5, or Uber, I guess, or Lyft. Don't they put right on the app how much is the tip that you're going to leave for this guy before you even left? They're asking for you for the tip. And you go out to dinner, you tip. So why don't the people who do readings for free on YouTube deserve that from you? Or if not, if you can't afford it, at least don't be like undermining other people who donate. My pleasure too. My pleasure to do this service. I believe me, when I started this, I had no idea there was such a thing as YouTube readers. I really didn't. But believe me, YouTube does not pay the readers to read. We get paid based on the viewership and subscription. If you like the readings, then you subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. You subscribe to a person's channel. That is what helps them, because then advertisers will, you know, place ads on their videos, and that's how you get paid. But YouTube doesn't, we're not on a salary. anything like that. You get paid when you reach $100, and that could take months. When you get $100, increments, then they'll send you a check for $100. Hi, Brianna. Hello, and Braha F. What kind of there's a lot of energies out here. There are people who have, I got 7 and 7. Ashe. Thank you very much, everyone who's in here who's giving me a thumbs up. 7 7 right now at 2:11 on the clock. Yes, it's draining all day. We have our own lives, our own situations, our own loves, our own challenges, and things like that. And then we get here and we, do these readings either live or even if you don't do it live, just doing the reading, you're pulling energy, and then you have to clear it and you have to clean yourself. You got to feed yourself and you got to take care of your own life and your own family and your husbands and your wives. And they're like, what the hell are you doing with these people? And how much are they paying you? Nothing. And you're doing this and you're taking time away from the family and stuff like that. It's a lot. People go through a lot of different things. Some people not, and some people, yes, you know. And there are people who are cons out there, sure. But at least here you're not spending anything. If your spirit doesn't resonate with a reader, then you move on to the next one. But if you know that you're regularly a person that watches a certain reader or readers, it's not cost. You could subscribe to every single one of them. They're not going to charge. YouTube doesn't charge you for having a subscription or for being subscribed to somebody. Why not? If that's all that you can do is subscribe. If all you can do is give them a like when you finish watching it, what is it taking off of you to do that? It helps that person. And when you leave comments, then when the reader goes to do readings, they'll probably be tapping into your energy more because that's how the universe works. Okay, so Bahaya, Bhavya, Bhavya. I hope I pronounced that right. What card? Well, what kind of situation are we talking about, darling? Is it love or is it a job? And Brianna 1111, hello. I said that hi before. Marriage. Are you already married, or are you trying to get married? Is there something going on in your marriage? Okay, you and your husband are separated. Hmm. Okay. Excuse me. 3 years. You've been married 3 years, or you've been separated for 3 years? And thanks again, Desiree. I hope that you didn't find me to be annoying or mean or anything. I'm not trying to be. Are you separated for 3 years? Okay. Oh. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Hmm. You just came into the room, please give us a thumbs up so that other people will know that we're here doing this. No signs of reconciliation. You've been separated 3 years, so then why haven't you filed for divorce? If there's no sign of reconciliation and you've been separated for 3 years, why are you? And he's not even sending the divorce notice? Okay, so then you send it. Can you send it? Is that allowed? I don't know where you're from. I don't know what your culture is. But is he sending divorce notice? Why can't you? Oh, only men can do the divorcing there? Yeah, Brianna, you can ask a question. Just write it there. I'll see it when I get to it. And everybody, please understand that Super Chat is open. Okay, so I'm getting the sun for you. You're welcome. Oh, positive developments. get pregnant. You're ready for reconciliation? Well, could happen. You've been worrying about it. You've been worrying about this. Very depressed because you'd like to reconcile. Thank you for subscribing and liking. I appreciate it, Brianna. So you're upset because you want a new beginning. You're depressed. Well, have you told him that you'd like a reconciliation? Mm. Oh, yeah, you're very depressed. You feel backstabbed, you feel abandoned. But you're coming out of that. There's some brightness ahead for you. You did tell him. You told him that you wanted to reconcile. And what was his reaction? Is he interested? But he's not ready? Okay. So are you dating? Are you dating? No? Well, that might help. Like we were saying before, sometimes when you detach, then they get the clue. Because they're going to feel maybe your attention has been withdrawn somewhere else. So perhaps if you show some interest to someone else, start dating, that type of thing, that may get him where he might be ready. You're not interested in dating. Okay. Why? I'm not saying having sex with people. I'm saying going out to a movie or dinner. I don't know if that's allowed where you are because I don't know where you're calling. I mean, where you're talking to me from. But if you're allowed to date, doesn't mean that you have to be intimate. It just means that you need to be social. Because what are you going to do? Sit around and just wait for him to be ready? The men in your country are, you're not interested. Okay. So if you're not interested and you have to wait for him to decide whether he's going to divorce you or not, what are you going to do if he says, okay, I'm filing the papers and I'm going to divorce you? Now what? What happens then if he decides that he wants to divorce you? What do you get? Is there recourse? You just divorced because he wants a divorce? You signed the papers and move on. Okay, so why don't you make believe that you signed the papers already and start looking towards moving on? Because it sounds to me like like you have no say. I don't. If women have no say about their marriages in your country or where you're from or in your culture, you can't force him. Right, you can't force him. But he's forcing you to wait for him to make up his mind because you choose to. So he's not forcing you, okay? All right. Maybe he's not forcing you. But you're choosing to wait for someone who is telling you that they're not sure what they're going to do. And so if he never signs the papers, you're going to wait for 20 years because you can't force him? Four of cups. I mean, Page of Cups. Someone that wants to offer you. You've offered him, all right? He thinks he's being fair. He wants you to beg him. No, you can't force him to live with you. No, you can't. You can't make him love you if he doesn't love you or if he doesn't want to remain married. But he needs to get off the pot of shit. His mother broke the marriage. His mother can't break the marriage. He broke the marriage by listening to his mother. I'll get to you, Brianna, about Aaron. I'll get to you next. His mother broke the marriage. So have you spoken to his mother? Mm-mm. You need to get clarity. Clarity. When you do some meditation, you'll get some clarity. That's going to be the final outcome. You got to really pray and think about this. I mean, you saying his mother broke the marriage. What did she do to break your marriage? I mean, the marriage is between you and your husband. How could his mother break the marriage unless he's a mama's boy, or she lied on you and he believed it? Bavia, if Bavia, if you are waiting for him to make a decision about whether or not he is going to continue in the marriage, and you can't file the papers yourself, or you don't want to, you're not interested in dating, so he has control and his mother has control, but you don't have any control. That's what you're saying. You're saying that his mother's got enough control in your culture, in your country, in this relationship to cause your husband to leave the marriage. And he can't decide whether or not he wants to sign the papers or not, even though you've expressed to him that you love him and that you want him back. But he is in control of whether or not you get divorced. So mother-in-laws have control and husbands have control. What do wives have? What does a wife do in this culture? I'm just trying to get an education here. Sunshine, yeah, you can have a reading as well. Just write down the question of what you want. Let me finish with Bavia, and then I'm going to be talking to Brianna. You're waiting for his return? Well, then I don't know what else to tell you, baby. Keep waiting. There you go. Wait until you get some clarity. You don't have any other thought? Then you need to pray and ask that you can get some other thoughts, because that's not healthy what you're doing. You're letting other people control your destiny. And your destiny is between you and God, not your mother-in-law or your ex or your husband, rather. You've told him that you love him and you want him to come back, and what's he doing? He lives with his mom. Is he living with his mother? He lives with his mother. Well, he's not going to send you a divorce notice, and he's not going to leave his mother until his mother tells him to, or she passes away, or something like that. He's a mama's boy. He stays with his mother. Bavia, why don't you send him the papers and see if he'll sign it? Take back your power. Just like Kate is saying, stop giving your power to them. Take back your power. Send him a notice. You're only stuck because you are allowing yourself to be stuck. If he's your, go move in with him and his mother then. He's your husband. If it's that kind of society, from the way you're making it sound, you should be able to just ding dong, walk in and move in. If he's not giving you no rhythm and he's staying with his mother and he's your husband, then I'm thinking that you should be able to move in with her too. Right? You should be able to. That'll be you showing both of them something. Oh, yeah, this is my husband. You got my husband over here, ma'am? All right, so here I am. Maybe that's what he wants. Maybe he wants the two of you to live with his mother. Maybe that's what she wants too. Is it possible that that's what they both want? And they're trying to coerce you into moving back with his mother? Maybe it'll be better for him financially and for her. Possible. Think about that. Brianna. Here we are. Aaron and you. Is that what we're talking about, Aaron? I think that's where I was. Yeah, that's what he wants. So go move in with him and his mother and stop being sad. Go move in with him and his mother, and then you got your husband. You don't have to make up no, you don't have to sign no divorce papers. You don't have to date nobody else. You get to be there. He gets to do what his mother wants. His mother gets him to be with you, with her. You know, save money on rent and food. Okay, so that's what's happening. Brianna, we are talking about Aaron. Is Aaron a twin? Are you and Aaron involved in a twin flame relationship, Brianna? I saw your question, Sunshine. Just wait, let me finish. Yes, you are. Okay, so you, Brianna, like the rest of us, are in this non communication portion of this experience. Bhavya, yes, go to your mother in law's house and go live with your mother in law and your husband. Yes, that's what you should do, Brianna. If you're in the this twin flame experience, yes, most everybody right now is either in separation or non-communication with the divine masculine or the divine feminine, depending on who is at what space. Okay, so anyway, Bobby, I'll get back to you in a minute. Let me finish with Brianna. Brianna, yes, Brianna. They're in a different country, Desiree. I don't know if they have legal separations. It's not what we deal with here. Okay, Brianna. Aaron is if you and Aaron are on this twin flame thing, then more than likely you will be hearing from him within the month of July, if not by the end of the summer. Everybody's going through this right now. Am I legally separated? Desiree, are you asking me, am I legally separated? Mm, the Emperor. People just jumping in here. Hey, start talking. Anybody put a dollar on a super chat or hi everybody or whatever? Just jump in and start asking questions. Anyway. Mm. Okay, Brianna. So where you are right now with Aaron is where everybody else is with their twin who is in separation or non-communication. You will hear from him between now and the end of the summer, if that is what you all. Bra, I just told you. So Brianna, yes, do your work. All right, keep doing your work. Ask your ancestors to protect you and protect the connection. All right, and everything will be back in order before the end of the summer. Okay. All right, Brianna. You're welcome. Thank you. Just keep praying. Okay. Ron, your marriage will be reconciled when you take yourself to your mother-in-law's house and move in. And if you're telling me that they're not ready for you to move in with them, and he's over there with his mother, and you aren't dating or anything else, then I guess there's nothing. What I don't know what else you would really want anybody to tell you, dear. You have a choice. You're allowing people to make you feel stuck that they don't have to. If he's your husband, he abandoned your marriage to go back to be with his mother. In this country, that is grounds for divorce. That's abandonment. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, I don't know if they're legally separate. I don't think that's what's going on. All right, I'm trying to. I got to speak with love. I guess they're trying to tell me to be nice. But you could also, Bhavya, go talk to your mother-in-law and speak to her. Maybe that's the way to get what you want. Maybe you have to go through her in order to get to your husband. Unfortunately, you get more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. So maybe you need to talk to your mother-in-law and ask her to have mercy and allow you to move in with them, because she's not going to let him move out, because that's the whole thing. They want you, that she wants him there so he could take care of her. So why don't you just go over there, and if you can't move in, go over there more often and do things for her, cook dinner, be nice, make yourself indispensable, I guess, so that you develop a relationship with her aside from her son. She starts to depend on you too. And then maybe they'll let you move in with them and you can be happy, because I don't know what card I could pull for you about this, because you're not taking any steps to protect yourself. It seems like you're allowing other people to control your life. I'm going to just get, oh, got, had their message retracted. I guess they said something rude. Okay. Everybody is doing, sacral chakra. Have you been having sex with your husband there, Brianna? Bhavya, not Brianna. Bhavya. Sacral chakra. This is the card that just jumped out for you. So, you or your husband, you need to have sex. Maybe that's the problem. Will she let you spend the night? Will your mother-in-law let you spend the night with your husband? You think of how ridiculous it even sounds to Americans. Ooh, fertility. Pregnant. Pregnancy. Maybe that's saying that you should get pregnant. Maybe that's why I asked at the beginning. I'm not getting into that. But that may be the thing that saves it, because once you have a pregnancy, once you have a baby, the mother-in-law is going to focus on the grandson because she's a narcissist. You can have a twin flame reading if you give me a donation. Yes, I'll do I'll pull some cards for you on the twin flame. Only because I'm tired, Hala. And people have been coming in here getting readings, and no one has even, well, one person, two people have donated something. And everybody keeps asking the same questions over and over again. And I'm telling everybody if this is about your twin flame, you will more than likely hear from them within the month of July, if not before the end of the summer. We're all going through the same thing right now. It's up to you to choose whether or not you want to accept the person back when they come. So that might be what they're telling you. Maybe if you can find a way to get with your husband and get pregnant, maybe then your mother-in-law will allow you and your husband to be together. Oh shoot. Yeah, we're all separated, Hala. That's what it is. Okay. If you want a personalized twin flame reading for your particular situation, you can send an email to me at pbtarot7@gmail.com. This month, I'm running a special. All readings are $35 as long as they're video readings. If they're live readings, then that's another price. They're all immature. They're all immature. All right, so Bhavya, I think that is done with that. Brianna took care of you. Sunshine, Aquarius, planning for us in love next month. Okay, same thing. If you're in a twin flame relationship, I don't know what he's planning. But hopefully, they're planning on coming back. But that's supposed to be. This is like an order of things that go on. And this is part of this. What we're experiencing now is part of the cycle. And if your relationship survives this, then you will go to the next part of the cycle. And just because you're in union does not mean that you are going to be happily ever after. Number two, your intuition. Follow your intuition in these situations, okay? Follow your intuition. Work on your own spiritual gifts. Work on developing your own spirituality. Work on your relationship with others, okay? For Bhavya, I think that you should try to appeal to your mother-in-law. Since she seems to be the person that you and your husband have given your power over to, then maybe that's the person that you need to appeal to besides God and your divine guidance. Talk to your mother-in-law and ask her if she'll let you and your husband play. And then maybe you can get pregnant, and then that'll be the end of that because she will want her grandchild around. I think that that is the best advice I can give you today. Okay, so Hala, Allah's Bawi. I think that's good. All right. Did I answer your questions too? Just that we're all separated. Okay, everybody. I think that we're good. All right. So thank you all for joining me. The only group that got their reading today was Cancer. So I guess I won't be doing any more of these lives. Trying to get these readings up because look at this. It's almost 3 hours and it's been more than that. You're welcome. Let me know what happens, Bobby. I'm going to pray for you. Believe me, I might be sounding a little rough there, but I know it's frustrating. But you're in a situation like that, and your husband knows that you love him, and he's playing those kind of games. You have to appeal to a higher court, which is his mother. So be her friend. Make your mother-in-law your best friend, and then you'll get your husband back. That's just what Spirit said. You're not unlucky. If you were unlucky, you wouldn't be talking to me today. You got blessed. I just gave you the answer. Be your mother-in-law's friend. See if you can get with your husband. Once you all have a baby, she'll be nicer to you. Yeah, you are not unlucky. You're blessed. Do you know how many of us would love to have a husband? You're luckier than everybody in here. We love you too. You are luckier than everybody else in here because we're all looking for a husband. You got one already. You just got to put your mother in law in her place or look at things from her point of view. Maybe she would be alone if your husband wasn't with her and she's afraid. Have some compassion. Let's look at it like that because we're spiritual beings and we are trying to bring love. Maybe if she's not afraid that she won't see her son, then maybe she'll be nicer. Maybe he didn't, maybe he wasn't as attentive to his mother as he had been previously before the two of you got married, and maybe that's what the problem is. Possible. Okay, folks. So I will be talking to you all real soon. I'm going to upload this, and this was the reading for Cancer. And I will be talking to you all real soon. Don't forget to share these messages, and I'll be speaking to you all. Bobby, the only other relationship he is in is with his mother. And even if he is in another relationship, he can't get married to her because he is married to you. Don't worry about that, Bobby. Worry about how you're going to get in good with his mother. Either that or write me a letter and I'll take some more time and look at it and pray about it, okay? Be well, honey, and you're not unlucky. You're blessed. And the only other relationship he's in is with his mama. Okay, so and that was 24242 when I said that. His mother. That's the only relationship he's in. Okay, so I was talking to you. Got hey, Miss Lovely Ace. I'm getting ready to leave. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. All right, and let me do. I did Cancer, so the next will be Gemini. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need some water. I'm tired, and go outside and go get my things out the back before they all melt too. All right. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Thanks for coming by. Be blessed. I say.